Welcome everyone, this is your host Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. First of all, this channel is proudly sponsored by Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop role-playing game where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released Daughters of Lamb. This is a pay what you want tabletop RPG, where you get to play as cybernetic nuns with guns, looking for the missing pieces of their AI god. You will find it in their website. The link will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by the Red Room Publishing. Please check out their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. And check out their Micro Red category of games. They are self-contained tabletop RPGs ready to play with their setting and a summarized version or condensed version rather of the Red system. You will find it in the description and in the pinned comment as well. And today we are actually featuring one of their games, Savage Swords. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review series, featuring this Conan-inspired tabletop RPG where you get to explore ancient civilizations and confront forgotten nightmares, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to focus on Step 4, Attack, and other nuances. To make an attack, you roll 1d20 plus the attribute modifier plus the skill level, and plus other bonuses that could apply against the target's defense score. An attack hits if the roll is equal to or higher than the target's defense score. The base defense score is always 10, modified by the target's agility modifier and any applicable perks or drawbacks. The armor's defense score usually replaces the basic defense, while shields add a bonus to it. There is a priority to actions. For example, quick defensive maneuvers and certain fast attacks occur first. Ranged attacks and magical attacks are resolved before melee actions. You also have details on special rolls. A natural 1 always fails. A natural 20 always hits unless the target is completely unreachable. When it comes to the order of actions, once all characters on the winning initiative side act, the opposing side takes their actions. If combat continues, determine whether the non-player characters require a resolve check. Combat proceeds in the same order unless initiative is re-rolled by the Game Master's discretion, at the Game Master's discretion. You have details here on attack modifiers. If you are attacking from out of range, if you are attacking in total darkness, if you are fighting in partial darkness, if the target is moving, if you are fighting on unstable footing, everything can affect the outcome of the combat roll. You also have details on the modifiers applied to defense concerning cover. How solid is your cover? When it comes to damage and health, when health points drop to 0, the character falls unconscious. From then on, the player must roll a toughness target number or TN 10 every round for the character to survive. For every 2 health points below 0, apply a -1 penalty to these toughness checks. Death occurs at -10 health points or on a failed toughness roll. You also have the optional exploding damage dice feature. When maximum damage is rolled on any die, roll again and add the result. Excuse me. Continue as long as maximum numbers are rolled. This means you could deal some incredible damage. Quite in theme with Conan, I would say. Some of Conan's cuts and thrusts and even his fist attacks, sometimes they kill the opponent immediately. I would use this optional rule. You also have a table to determine specific hit locations, the right leg, the abdomen, the head, depending on when you're attacking unarmed or even punching. Maybe you punch the opponent in the right arm. Now it's numbed. Maybe you carried out a melee attack roll and you managed to strike the right leg. It's all about that. And this concludes this part of the review series. In the next part, we're going to cover combat actions and techniques. Combat is very simple. Roll a d20, add some modifiers, and then see if you hit. I would add the exploding damage dice optional rule. It's going to benefit the flavor of the game a lot, in my opinion. And it's great that they included this table to determine the location. Sometimes you just attack in a general sense. I strike the opponent with a barrage of horizontal cuts, right? You don't know exactly where it's going to hit. And you can apply some nuances to the entire thing, some details, some very intrinsic, no, how do you call it? Explicit flourishes or even mechanical things, such as if the opponent is holding something in his or her right arm. Now you manage to hit the right arm and the opponent drops whatever he or she is carrying, right? That is really good. So thank you for watching this part of the review series. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member using the Super Thanks button. Take a look at the information in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you all and see you later.